Hi, seniors. I hope you're enjoying this last day of September. And now that we're at the end of the month, my mind is on the time tracks that you guys have been keeping. And thank you so much for doing that work in this new software that we have, ELC, otherwise known as Tavera. Um, I I know that we're not like using it fully at this point, but there's one thing I wanted to try at this point. If you could kind of help me out, play around with this. If you've been keeping track of your days or hours, I know some people are doing it differently, which I'm glad we're kind of exploring and trying to navigate like different ways of doing things in Tavera. But if you would open up your time track and click on this part that says track, and then go over here to more actions, and we're going to run a report. And then scroll down to this one that says track hours and open that report. Okay. And then it's going to ask you to determine the range of dates. So let's just do a report from the beginning of student teaching, which was August 18 or 19 for some of you, and then run it through the end of September. So September 30th. Wow, it's hard to believe we're at September 30th already. So, and then you're going to scroll down a little bit. And when you hit Mentor Teacher, this drop-down menu, it should say your Mentor Teacher. I'm hoping that you see that. I'm using kind of a test account that I created so I could just kind of play around with it. The track that you're going to choose, probably the only one that pops up, will be the DORT TPP, Education 370X and 570X courses, which is your student teaching course. You don't have to put anything for the program instructor. Go down to program and do TPP. Okay. And then send it for signature. Okay. And it will probably have you sign it. So yes, you'll sign it here. Okay. And then send. And it will pop up in your Mentor Teachers program. Or in their account. So, and then from their view, they should, let's see if I can go back to home here. It will notify them that they have a task. You can see this is my supervisor test account, and in their task bar, they'll see this, they'll open it, they'll view your time track. You will have already signed it before you sent it, and then they'll sign here. And again, it's important, I guess, to fill in the whole space. So I'll just scribble just to get it done here. Sign, and then it will save, and I'll be able to see it on my end. So if you wouldn't mind just kind of playing around with that and see if you can navigate that whole time track report system, and so that it sends over to your Mentor Teacher, and then they can sign and send it to me. I just would like to see how that all works. So thanks for kind of playing around with that. And if you have any issues, just holler at me, or we can talk about it more in Senior Sim. So God bless. Hope you're having a great day.